Bridge of Gold for stall 2. Lined up. And they're off, racing for the 2012 Gold Cup. An opinion poll in the noseband jumps out and is one of the early leaders. The pace is very steady indeed. Colour Vision is handy. Gulf of Naples to the outside in the green jacket. Sadler's Rock is also pulling hard, but they're all pulling for their heads, notably Caucus on the outside, and the pink and the white sleeves just will not drop his head in the early stages. William Buick is really struggling to keep him under control as Gulf of Naples gallops into an early lead. It's Gulf of Naples from Colour Vision at a crawl. Sadler's Rock, Fame and Glory and Naham in the blue and white striped cap. They're followed then by Opinion Poll, who's been taken back in the field by Mikel Barcelona. And then towards the inside, Bridge of Gold and Ascot and Caucus are at the back. So Gulf of Naples and Sylvester de Souza still making it as they now race onto the racecourse proper, a length and a half in front of Colour Vision in second place. Sadler's Rock and Johnny Murter in the yellow jacket is third. Naham is fourth. Fame and Glory is tugging away up the inside under Jamie Spencer. One would imagine the slow pace would suit this horse. He's got speed, followed by Caucus out wide of Opinion Poll, then Bridge of Gold and Ascot still at the tail. No discernible increase in the tempo as they race in front of the grandstand with just over a circuit left to travel. Gulf of Naples by a length to Naham. Up the rail is Colour Vision. Wide is Caucus, who hasn't stopped pulling from the outset. So too Sadler's Rock. Opinion Poll is quite well settled. Fame and Glory better too on the rail now. And then Ascot second last. And lastly is Bridge of Gold. So a lap of the track remaining. They're heading towards the right-hander, which will take them out into the country. And it's Gulf of Naples that continues to make it from Naham and Paul Hannigan on the outside of Colour Vision and Frankie Dettori. Caucus is fourth. Sadler's Rock still towards the inside, followed by Fame and Glory, who's locked away up the inside of the white-capped Opinion Poll. Ascot and George Baker still in second last, and Bridge of Gold and Ryan Moore looking on from the rear. They passed the King George start. They're inside the final mile and a half, racing downhill on the descent towards Swinley Bottom. It's Gulf of Naples by a length and a half to Naham on the outside of Colour Vision. Very few changes in the order for a while now. Caucus is fourth. Sadler's Rock is clinging to the rail. Followed out wide by Opinion Poll, then the favourite Fame and Glory, Ascot and Bridge of Gold. Continuing on the descent as they race inside the final 10 furlongs, and there'll be about 8 to 9 lengths between first and last, and Gulf of Naples still cutting out the donkey work here, and it's been a steady pace throughout, but it's going to get tough in the closing stages. It's a really stiff finish, rain softened ground. They approach Swinley Bottom now and approaching the final mile. Gulf of Naples by half a length to Naham. On the inside is Colour Vision. Caucus is fourth. Sadler's Rock has been bit keen all the way. Opinion Poll is back in sixth place. Seventh is Fame and Glory, then Ascot and Bridge of Gold. Swinging right-handed at the bottom end of the racecourse and about to meet the rising ground. And de Souza looking a little bit more aggressive now on the leader, Gulf of Naples. And Naham is going with him. There's a gap now of 2.5 to 3 lengths. Back to Colour Vision in third. Caucus on the outside of Sadler's Rock. Then Opinion Poll and Fame and Glory, last year's 1 and 2. They're racing together. They're inside the final 3/4 of a mile. Ascot and Bridge of Gold. Gulf of Naples continues to apply pressure as they race towards the closing stages. Naham on the outside. Then following in third is Colour Vision with Frankie Dettori just a little lower in the saddle. Caucus is out wide of Sadler's Rock. Then Opinion Poll, who's keeping Fame and Glory in at the moment. Jamie Spencer may have a little bit of a problem as they race towards the final bend. Still pressing on, Gulf of Naples and Naham. 2 lengths to Colour Vision in third. Sadler's Rock is now pushed along Caucus. Fame and Glory is now getting up the inside because Opinion Poll can't go on. And a Fame and Glory is just edging out now for a run down the outside. But he's got 5 or 6 lengths to make up. Gulf of Naples, Naham. Colour Vision trying to join in. Then Sadler's Rock out wide. Wider still Fame and Glory. Opinion Poll is picking up again in the white cap with a furlong and a half left to travel. They cluster together. Colour Vision comes down the outside to challenge Gulf of Naples. Opinion Poll runs on well. Then Sadler's Rock. Fame and Glory Dettori is beat inside the final furlong. Opinion Pole and Colour Vision. Barcelona on the near side of Dettori, and Dettori and Colour Vision is just in front. Colour Vision will win the Gold Cup, and Frankie Dettori punches the air and salutes the crowd. He just beats his stable companion, Opinion Pole. Sadler's Rock was closing fast down the outside, then Gulf of Naples, Ascot Naham, Corcus, Fame and Glory, and Bridge of Gold.